Sam in Canton, North Carolina, listening on WPEK. Hey, Sam, what's on your mind today?
Well, I've been hearing people say that Trump may do something and cause a constitutional crisis. I've got a very active imagination. I can see something even worse happening. Bolton is going to get us into a major war. I mean, most of the people that are paying attention to who he is are kind of thinking, yeah, he's going to get us into one. Trump is panicking. He is like a wounded animal. Animals, if you've ever gone hunting, an animal that would never attack a human being will bite you if it's wounded.
Or if it's cornered.
And or cornered.
Yeah, I had a rat once. I was trying to get out of my garage, and he just reared up on his hind legs when I came after him with a laundry basket. I was just trying to trap him, and that rat was going to take me out.
Yeah, well, he was going to try to anyway.
Yeah.
It's called self-preservation.
Yep.
Anyway, Bolton gets us into a war. Trump panics. He declares martial law, suspends the Constitution, and declares himself to be dictator of America.
I think you're missing one step.
What's that?
He declares war on either Iran or North Korea, and then pronounces a state of emergency because of the war, and then he does the things you're talking about.
Constitution. Yeah, well, okay. Well, I forgot a step in there. Yeah, it's still a very, very frightening thought.
I think it's a very, very real possibility, and it scares the crap out of me. It's just,
I was hoping you were going to disagree with me.
No, I think you're right, Sam, and it's why I am. And I realize this is kind of salvationistic thinking. Somebody else is going to save us when we've got to save ourselves. But I really hope that Robert Mueller is doing a serious and thorough investigation, not just of Russian influence in the election, although I want to know about that. I think all Americans do, but also what are the crimes that the Trump crime family has committed, and what are the crimes that Mike Pence committed when he was leading the Trump transition? What are the crimes that other members of the Trump administration and cabinet have committed? It would be so nice to have the Republican Party restock the White House. Let the Republicans do it. I mean, even Paul Ryan as president, I would feel a hell of a lot safer than either Donald Trump or Mike Pence. Mike Pence is a frightened little evangelical, anti-gay, anti-anybody who's not white toady of Donald Trump. He's an old talk show host and basically just knows how to do hate. But Paul Ryan, who is next in line for the presidency, if both Trump and Pence were prosecuted and removed from office, Paul Ryan would become president, and I'm not sure how it goes from there. I think he then picks a vice president.
The Republicans are not going to do anything.
Yeah, I don't like Paul Ryan, but I don't think he's going to start a war.
The Republicans are like the Bund was in Germany in 1932 when they passed the Enabling Act.
Yeah.
The Republicans are sitting back. They're so power drunk and they're so, money drunk. They're not going to do anything.
I think you're absolutely right. Well, and this is where I asked Bob Ney, who's a former Republican congressman, an hour ago. I said, if this scenario that I laid out in my response to you, Sam, if this scenario plays out, will the Republican Party fight Trump or go along with him? And he said he thought that they would fight him, but there are some Republicans that I think we can predict would go along with him. And that's going to be a real mess. Sam, thanks for the call.